Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
The Mavericks hoping to give a strong showing here for their home crowd. And going against Phoenix. Their first meeting of the season. They could only manage a single win in 4 tries against these guys last year.
And even though they were the better team overall, they actually lost the season series against this club a year ago.
Yeah, and for them, that was a bit embarrassing. So expect them to come back with a point to prove tonight.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Bledsoe and 9 of the backcourt. Tucker and Morris holding the forward spots. And it's Chandler in the center. Williams kicks to Parsons. Some nice passing here by Dallas. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Nowitzki. He hits it from 9.
You know, he's got a lot of inches on the defender in that matchup, and he can just shoot right over the top of him without worrying about being bothered.
And Dirk Nowitzki last season, I felt like the first time we saw real signs of wear and tear from all the years of him playing. His field goal percentage, points per game, rebounds, all off his career averages. And that said, though, he's still a crafty, dangerous guy to have to go up against.
And he knocks down the jumper. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Bledsoe against Williams. Bledsoe kicks to Morris. Knight sets the pick for Morris. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Williams can't hit. Suns have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Bledsoe dishes to Morris. The shot from the low post is good. Morris has got 5 points so far.
4 straight makes out of the gate. That's a sweet start.
Williams passes to Pachulia. Morris against Nowitzki. It's stolen by Morris. And Phoenix pushing it up now. That's good. Knight's got his second basket of the game.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Suns leading by 6. Bledsoe kicks it to Tucker. Back to Bledsoe. Knight with it. He's got 5. Just 5 on the clock. Dishes it to Tucker. And the wide open shot from Morris. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
Wow, what a game for them so far. Very impressive. They haven't missed yet.
Here's Williams. In the corner, Parsons with it. And too long on the shot. Looking at Dallas, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Utah Jazz. Bledsoe dishes to Chandler. Morris with a screen on Matthews. Pass to Morris. The feed now to Chandler. The dive for the ball. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Parsons passes to Williams. The dish to Nowitzki. With the fadeaway. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Knight kicks to Chandler. Now here's Tucker. Defense is right there. And the basket good.
Assist from
That's 7 points for Brandon Knight.
And they keep going down low with the ball and keep getting positive results.
Extremely positive. I mean, this is a very nice lead to have early in the ball game.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
For the Phoenix Suns, they come into this one following a loss to the Clippers. It always seems the Mavs are able to compete for a title, Clark, but their window might be closing with some of their stars aging, namely Dirk Nowitzki.
You're exactly right, Kevin, because Dirk is the centerpiece of that franchise, has been for over a decade. They made the Rondo trade last year trying for a big finals run, but eventually they'll start to have to build for the future.
Chandler with the screen on Williams. Here's Tucker. No good. And it's Dallas the other way.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now here's Williams. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And Parsons kicks to Nowitzki. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
And when you look at the Mavs, they have always built through free agency. Still tinkered with the roster this season to get in.
That jam! I mean, just beautiful.
How about that now? What a sensational finish.
Oh, got to be able to get some hang time to do that.
Yeah, you got to rise and levitate.
Suspend yourself.
Yeah, levitate.
Almost. How about the glide in and then also to reverse it?
Tucker can't get it to go.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
Offensive rebound. Phoenix leading by 6. Knight wide open. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. And that's 10 points for Brandon Knight.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Well, for Darren Williams, the injury-riddled campaigns just keep piling up.
Yeah, it's almost difficult to watch considering how good he was when he was healthy. I mean, you're talking about one of the most explosive players in the game over the last decade at the point guard spot. But the injuries, hard to overcome.
And he's good on the second.
And guys, for Darren Williams last season, all those injuries finally affected his shooting. 39% from the field last year, the second lowest mark of his career. And he just couldn't create space or elevate to get the clean looks he had grown accustomed to.
Bledsoe kicks it to Tucker. Back to Bledsoe. It's deflected. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. A platoon swap here for Phoenix. Here's Weems, covered by Parsons. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Len. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And, you know, talking about Darren Williams, last year wasn't all bad. I mean, nearly 7 assists a game, 3.5 rebounds, a steal. Not the stocking stuffer he used to be, but he still battled and still contributed.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. And here's Anderson for 3. Dallas, no good that time either. Phoenix leading by 7. Booker dishes to Price. Villanueva with the steal. And now the fast break. Anderson with the ball. Shots good by Jenkins.
Well, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense just like that.
And Clark, the best way to get that early offense is with steals that allows you to get out of transition.
Len's shot is off. The Mavericks have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Len grabs the board. And Booker.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Jenkins the pass to Villanueva. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Phoenix gets called for the foul. For Dallas, they have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game. That's good from Villanueva. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Looking at Dallas, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Jazz in Utah. Price dishes to Teletovic. Weems' shot is good. Weems got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Here's Barea. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
It looks like he took that last 3 a little personal.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, Greg. You saw it in his eyes. I mean, heck, that was a payback shot right there. I don't think there's any doubt.
Price kicks to Booker. Back to Price. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
It's Anderson with the drive. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and Clark, the dunk, caps it off.
Well, you know, for me, guys, it's all about positioning and anticipation on those screen plays, and they got it right there.
Price. There's the feed to land. There's the bucket. Good.
For 3.
Booker's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Price with the steal. And Phoenix pushing it up now. And Weems slams it in.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Len passes to Price. Len, a screen. Price dishes to Len. Stolen by Anderson. Here's Powell. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
And it's Weems missing. Mavericks trailed by 7.
And on the bench for the Suns is Jeff Hornacek, probably one of the tougher coaches in the league. He'll bend your ear if you make mental error.
Three-pointer. Can't get it to go. And it's Dallas the other way.
It's still early, but they've started to establish themselves on the glass here.
Yeah, scrappy, Clark, for each and every rebound. They are not backing down.
Well, he's got to watch himself now. I mean, that's 2 fouls already, and he can't afford another one.
And Jenkins kicks the Powell.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Not one second chance bucket allowed. That is finishing off good defense.
Oh, and here comes Anderson all alone.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
And really just trying to take the wind out of their sails here, I think. You know, they're on the wrong end of a run and need to just kind of exhale.
Yeah, sometimes you just need to stop the bleeding. Things were starting to spiral completely out of control, and I think a timeout was a no-brainer there.
Two for one opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Morris with the screen for Knight. To the middle. Up off the screen. And Morris throws it down.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risks to see if they can cut that lead down.
Well, I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The Mavericks shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. Both shots good from the stripe. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Bledsoe outside. Off his leg. And the ref's whistling a kick ball. Morris passes to Chandler. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
It's almost as if both teams are in a zone.
Well, offensively at least, partner. I mean, neither team's done jack diddly on D.
Here's Powell. And they're scoring pretty well as we can. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Phoenix.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
Anderson is out there with Charlie Villanueva. Then there's J.J. Barea. And there's John Jenkins. And it's Powell in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. 5 on the clock. Good. 11 points for Markieff Morris.
That's a heads-up play there on offense. The pump fake cleared the way for the nice layup.
Pass to Anderson. There's the screen. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And the jam by Bledsoe.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
Jenkins dishes to Villanueva. The 19-foot shot. The shot is off. Good work defensively by Morris. Watching P.J. Tucker, he does all the little things for you, plus some big ones as well ever since he came into the league. Clark, he's been a tremendous glue guy.
Yeah, he's a Velcro guy. You don't want him handling the ball a bunch or launching a lot of threes, but he's physically imposing, and he gives you what he's got. You know the effort is always going to be there with him.
Here's Villanueva. Morris with the block. Here's Powell. Nice D from Chandler. Suns leading by 9. Here's Knight. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in.
Make it 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
You have to love the ball movement. And talking about P.J. Tucker, he's really played the same role the past 3 seasons. Excellent inside-out defender, tremendous rebounder for his size, and he really plays within his limitations, taking only shots he can make and also not turning the ball over.
Dallas calls timeout.
You know, it's funny. We talk about glue guys like Tucker being instrumental to winning the championship, but it's really about trying to find the best guys at what they do. And a case can be made that Tucker is one of the best in the NBA at what he does.
And so it's Dallas with trailing by 13. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Bledsoe against Parsons. Knight kicks it to Tucker. And a miss there on the triple. For Dallas, they've gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Here's Williams. Parsons for 3. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Here's the Suns with the ball. Big stretch here going 10-2. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. And it's good. Bledsoe's got 8 points.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this.
Morris with a screen on Matthews. Knight for 3. No good.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Parsons against Bledsoe. Parsons can't get that one to fall.
Yeah, the offense seems completely in disarray.
Exactly. But at the other end, it's one bucket after the other. This run is getting out of hand right now.
To the paint. But Julia with the steal. It's Williams with the drive. The kick out to Matthews. It's Matthews on the wing. Here's Nowitzki. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Nowitzki's got 8.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Booker, he's checked in for the Suns. Morris right side. Lets it go from 14. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Shoots from the right block. Williams can't hit.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall. His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no lying in those totals.
There's the pick. Parsons. They get the rebound. Pachulia, good.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Matthews. Here's the Suns with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Knight against Williams. Knight kicks to Booker. The three-pointer, no good.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
He feeds it to Chandler. Kicks to Tucker. Morris inside. He's covered by Matthews.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look.
Here's Nowitzki. Dallas, no good that time either.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
And Chandler throws it down.
He power surged that one down. Wow.
Yeah, good term to use. One of the game's top dunkers for sure.
Folks, that's not a petty, not a Manny. That's a facial.
Dallas calls timeout.
You know, there was a time when some thought Tyson Chandler would be a draft bust. But, you know, it took some time before he found his niche and has been one of the best bigs in the NBA for the span of his career. You know, that shows you also when you draft guys out of high school, they're going to need a couple more years to really define who they are as players.
Big group substitution here for Phoenix. Lenz checked in for Chandler. Mirza Teletovic comes in for Morris. Sonny Weems checks in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Price in for Brandon Knight. Chandler was a bit of a late bloomer, but you can't argue with his presence on the floor now.
Well, he won a title and embodies what you need to do in order to win titles. I mean, Chandler makes all the difference on defense, and that's why teams will just still want him even late in his career.
Williams kicks to Pachulia. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Pachulia's got 6. Price kicks to Weems. They set the pick. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's Williams. Teletovic grabs the board. Teletovic just got 3 rebounds now in this one. That's short off the rim.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Here's Nowitzki. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. He's got 10.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Len, a screen. Price, the pass to Booker. Here's Teletovic. Nowitzki with the steal. And he gets it to go. Nowitzki's got 6 in the quarter.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Len with a screen on Williams. It's tipped. Here's the break. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And, you know, one thing about Darren Williams, he used to get to the charity stripe at will. At the height of his career, he's averaging almost 6 free throws a game. The last couple seasons, he's been down around 3.
And Clark, for Darren Williams, it clearly has the handle and the strength to get to the basket, but no longer the explosion that we're used to seeing.
Yeah, you know, he's had some ankle injuries, and that certainly is a part of that. And he's also in his 30s now, so largely a perimeter jump shooter, but still can impact the game with his deep shooting and playmaking.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
That's his first personal foul.
For Dallas, they have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10. And he makes the first. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Powell, he's checked in for Pachulia. Villanueva comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. Andrew Jenkins subbed in for Matthews. Feeds it with the assist. Booker's got 9.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Suns leading by 16. Williams against Price. The 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
For 3.
And you know what? He's got a new BFF. It's the triple.
And it has been his BFF today anyway. Most of his points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
There's the screen. Here's Villanueva. Rebounded by Weems.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
The shot by Williams, no good.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
Jenkins.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Booker dishes to Teletovic. Pass to Weems. Len with it. Williams picks him up. 5 on the clock. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. And he banks in the layup.
Good by Justin Anderson.
Anderson's got 9.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Here's Williams. Over to the left wing. Villanueva. Booker pulls it in.
Kevin, not a single point in this quarter for him. Obviously, not what they need right now. He's got to score.
Chandler a screen. And Bledsoe, here we go. He got right to the cup using that screen. Bledsoe's got 8 points in the quarter.
And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
And Villanueva kicks to Williams. Powell, the pass to Williams. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Phoenix ball. Phoenix timeout.
And the Suns call time here.
They've been very untidy with the ball here. You commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. They need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
Suns leading by 17. Bledsoe against Williams. And it's Bledsoe off the drive.
And how's that for some ups coming from that one?
Well, he is a rarity among NBA point guards in his ability to elevate.
Yeah, his athletic ability, guys, is really what takes him a notch above most players at his position.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Suns lead by 19. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Okay, Dallas, now stepping on.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first two quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. An exceptional performance from Brandon Knight.
And he just went off in those first two quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters.
Talk about some great numbers for Knight. He's got 14 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Setting the floor for the Suns. Tucker and Morris holding the forward spots. Bledsoe and Knight of the backcourt. And it's Chandler in at the center filling out the middle. Phoenix leading by 16. Bledsoe outside. And Tucker kicks to Bledsoe. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
PJ Tucker.
Bledsoe's got 14.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
And John Jenkins, the bucket on the assist by Villanueva. 8 points tonight for John Jenkins. Outside Knight. The three-pointer no good. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half.
And guys, Brandon Knight really fits the mold of the new breed of NBA combo guard. He has the length and quickness to guard ones and twos, and his skill set allows him to generate offense both in transition as well as the half court.
Count that as his 7th field goal in 10 tries. He's shooting a very good 70%.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up quite strong enough.
On the wing, Chandler. To the paint. Here's Morris. The shot is off. Good D by Williams. Here's Jenkins.
Mavericks foul call. Justin Anderson. That's his first personal foul.
Suns leading by 16. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Chandler is screen, and it's Bledsoe off the drive. Got a piece of it. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. It's going to go on Markieff Morris. The Mavericks have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Both free throws good from Jenkins. Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. It's Knight with the drive. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Dallas calls timeout. And sometimes it feels like Brandon Knight is the Rodney Dangerfield of the NBA. The poor guy just doesn't get much respect.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. Through the end of last season, he'd already been on 3 teams in 5 years. On one hand, it may be disrespectful, but teams recognize his ability, too.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
And on the topic of Brandon Knight, you have to wonder why he's been traded around so much. I mean, it wasn't due to a slow start because he made the All-NBA rookie first team. He's smart, has a strong work ethic, proved himself to be a clutch shooter in college, the kind of guy you normally wouldn't think about dealing for someone else.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
Jenkins dishes to Villanueva. 8 feet away. Chandler with the block.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
Bledsoe passes to Morris. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got 4 assists now tonight.
Eric Bledsoe.
You know, talking about Brandon Knight, part of the reason he's been traded so often is because teams are offering great prospects in return. Detroit dealt him for Brandon Jennings, and Milwaukee dealt him for Michael Carter-Williams.
And Jenkins kicks to Powell. Shot clock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And he gets it to go. Suns leading by 16. Bledsoe with it. Williams picks him up. Here's Tucker. Off target from outside.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
And Bledsoe, here we go.
You have got to be kidding me. I mean, that's a point guard playing like a power forward.
And he can do a little bit of everything out there.
Yeah, he torches defenders in all kinds of ways. When he's on the floor, he's a matchup headache.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
On defense, the Suns. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Williams up on top. Guarded by Bledsoe. Can't hit.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Williams kicks to Powell. Over to the left wing. pick by Williams. 5 on the clock. Here's Villanueva. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
To the inside. Chandler. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
That is good. Suns leading by 16. To the left side wing. And he makes good on the layup. Chandler's got 10 points.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Well, that's a great pass by Darren Williams.
Bledsoe kicks to Morris. The baseline J. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Morris has got 4 this quarter.
How much do you love to see the turnaround?
Stolen by Bledsoe. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Knights running. And Chandler throws it down.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
Right side, Knight deflects the pass. It's stolen by Jenkins. Outside Williams. "11 feet away." Bledsoe with the defensive effort.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket. Brandon Knight certainly can pass the orange.
This Maverick squad struggling. Anderson outside. He dishes it to Williams. Six to shoot. Villanueva passes to Anderson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Anderson's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks. And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now, and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
And the Suns call time. Suns leading by 20. Price outside. He kicks it to Booker. And the pass to Teletovic. From 13, it's rebounded by Dallas. Villanueva's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
And just a solid start to the season for Teletovic last year. I mean, unfortunately, it came to a close prematurely as he was battling blood clots.
Len with a screen on Villanueva. Price kicks to Len. Here's Booker. Phoenix no good that time either.
Boy, he's got a nice looking stroke. That almost went in.
Yeah, and a lot of times he'll still knock those down no matter how good the D is.
Tipped away. Tries to save it. Well, for Teletovic, he got the clots in early December, and Clark, fortunately, he made a full recovery.
Yeah, good to see. Publicized due to his stardom, but Teletovic, it's well behind him, and he doesn't have to run that race anymore.
Takes it from 10. Powell, that's good. Powell's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Len with a screen on Williams. Price with the ball. Williams picks him up. Weems' shot is good. Weems got 11 points.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
It's Williams with the drive.
Take a look at what Williams has done. He's got 8 points and the 2 nice steals as well. He's had great awareness out there, exploiting those passing lanes and coming up with steals.
And Clark, it's as if he's been a step ahead of everyone else out there today.
They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And trying to cut into this lead, they need every edge they can get.
And both free throws good for Williams. And Phoenix has possession. 22 is their biggest lead. Price kicks to Weems. That's in, coming off an assist from Price. Weems got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Suns.
They are wreaking havoc on them with the three-point shot here.
The defense has no answer right now. Even when they've gotten a hand up, it has not seemed to matter.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Suns.
You know, with their fast break operating so efficiently, I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten down in transition.
And the Suns making a change here. Goodwin's checked in. Len, a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Weems. It's rebounded by Dallas. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Out left to the wing. Out to the right wing. The steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Goodwin. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. The Suns have shot 1 of 3 from the line tonight, missing 2 earlier on. Free throw good, Goodwin.
Archie Goodwin.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. 40 seconds left in the third quarter. And here is Williams. He's got 11. Screen by Villanueva. Here's the screen. Dishes to Anderson. Clock at 6. Villanueva with the bucket. Villanueva's got 8 points here in this quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal, and then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Phoenix ahead, just dominating this one. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Suns shooting 61%, showing all the indications of an offense that is locked in. We've got Darren Williams, Charlie Villanueva out there with Powell. Then there's Anderson, and it's Jenkins in the shooting guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Well, it seems like this is something we've said quite a bit the last few years, but now we really feel like we're in a golden age for point guards. So many point guards on so many teams are the leaders and best players on their teams. You can name a dozen all-star level point guards in the league right now.
Here's Powell. Got a piece of it. Dives for it. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half-court in time.
Much better job of just taking care of the basketball, really putting the onus on the defense.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Pachulia, he's checked in for Powell. Nowitzki comes in for Charlie Villanueva. Parsons checked in for Anderson. And it's Matthews in for John Jenkins. Williams dishes to Nowitzki. And Phoenix pushing it up now. And they're able to recover. They retain possession. Matthews with the steal. And here comes Parsons leading the fast break. And that one's good.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
To illustrate just how strong the point guard position is right now, Greg, in the NBA, just take a look at the point guards who did not make the All-Star team a season ago. Wow.
You know, in both conferences, it's almost as if we're in the midst of a point guard renaissance for the NBA. I mean, MVP Steph Curry, Russell Westbrook, CP3 out west, John Wall, Kyrie Irving in the East. Boy, I could go on and on with the great players at that position.
To the wing right side. And stolen by Parsons. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
3 points.
And you could tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
A platoon swap here for Phoenix. And the Suns call time here.
And Chandler Parsons, changing teams last season, saw a little bit of a regression. Down in points, rebounds, and assists. But more troubling, down in field goal and free throw percentage. So you can tell that that transition to a new team, new system, new role definitely had an impact.
Poke loose. And oh, here we go. Knight. Nobody back. That's tipped. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Matthews. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Darren Williams. And Matthews throws it down.
superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Chandler Parsons coming over from Houston to Dallas, moving into a new scheme, a different scheme than he had with the Rockets. It was his first go-around with Coach Rick Carlisle.
Yeah, and it's not easy for a player to adjust to a coach, a new coach, or a new coach to adjust to a player. That takes some time. It's a two-way street. We know Parsons has the talent.
Bledsoe against Williams. Outside Matthews. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot two. It goes on Brandon Knight. And when you watch Wes Matthews, you see he's just a fantastic perimeter defender, Clark. He can match up well at either the 2 or the 3.
His combination, Kevin, of length and strength and lateral movement make him an outstanding defensive player.
Here's Morris. The shot is off. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Here's Nowitzki. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
All he needed right there was simply to set himself up and then relax and shoot the ball. He threw himself off balance for no reason.
And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go. Go to the free throw line. That's going to send Tyson Chandler to the line. Dirk Nowitzki picks up that one.
And for Matthews, you know, he knows that he's a strong defender. And so last year, his claim was that he was the best two-way shooting guard in the NBA.
Williams for 3. Pachulia, good.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Knight sets the pick for Morris. 6 to shoot. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Listen, he has a chance to be considered the best two-way player at his position, and not sure if he is the clear-cut winner of that debate, but he is in the conversation.
Williams kicks to Parsons. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
I hope he didn't hurt his neck, because that was one nasty, nasty head fake.
Well, the defender bought that move, hook, line, and sinker.
The whole thing. He may have given him a little pat on the back as he went sailing by.
Chandler, the pass to Bledsoe. Matthews with the steal. Lots of room. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Matthews has got 7 now in this quarter. Morris right side. The feed to Tucker. Bledsoe left side.
It's been kind of a gradual occurrence, but I think it's clear that analytics are here to stay in the NBA. Every team now has at least some vesting into the analytics area. Some base a lot of their decisions on the number side of the game. Others have a more balanced approach.
2 shots.
Analytics does have a strong place in the NBA, so it's been proven over the last decade. Some held out, but now, Greg, the results, the benefits of those numbers, it's hard to deny it.
A great point, Kevin. And with something new like that, there's always going to be a bit of resistance. There will always need to be a balance, I believe, and you need to use the numbers and your own eyes. They really do go hand in hand to kind of keep each other in check.
Okay.
The first one falls for him. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. The Suns have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. To the wing on the left. Here's Tucker. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in.
For 3.
Bledsoe's got 6 assists in the game. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Bledsoe. For the finish. rips down the breakaway slam.
Fast break opportunities do not get any easier than that one off the steal.
Exactly. The defense really no chance to get back.
Williams kicks to Nowitzki. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that. For Phoenix, they've gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Bledsoe dishes to Tucker. Morris a screen. And Pachulia pulls it down. Pachulia's got his 3rd rebound on the night. It's deflected. Fades. Shot is off. Now the Suns take it the other way.
The fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
Pass to Williams.
You know, guys, coaching in the NBA is not for the faint of heart. Very little job security. I mean, in essence, you get hired to be fired. Let's face it, it's hard to make a bunch of millionaires do what you tell them to when they might be around longer than you will.
Williams a screen on Knight. Matthews into the lane. Here's Pachulia. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
I really think that's the area they want to work the ball into, and it takes passing like that to get it done.
And speaking of coaching, sometimes you'll hear that the coach lost the team. When that happens, is that it? What's your read on it?
You know, I don't quite buy that. I think it's really rare. Winning can cover up a lot of things, and ultimately it does come down to that, being able to smooth out the rough spots, and winning is the best elixir for that.
Timeout call, the Suns. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Price kicks to Weems. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Nowitzki. The Mavericks have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Booker the pass to Price. The dish to Booker. From downtown, and Pachulia pulls it down. Pachulia's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Looky here, looky here. How about that one? That play, take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook for future reference.
Perfectly done. He put it on a platter for him. Gosh, that was neat.
And guys, how about the touch there on the finish? Really just flawless.
Parsons attacking. It's hauled in by the Suns. Land's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's Booker to stop the drought. And he gets the bucket.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
Matthews dishes to Nowitzki. Rebound by the Suns. Land's got his 4th rebound in this one. Phoenix has gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Here's Booker. The 3rd shot of the possession finally falls for him. Booker's got 20 points.
And guys, that kind of sums it up right there. I mean, one team getting after it, hustling the rebounds, the putbacks. The other team just a step slow. Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And the dunk by Len.
And ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Excellent team play there on the pick, and then he rips it down.
Here's Nowitzki. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Oh, he got him. Gorgeous reverse.
To the right side. Here's Booker.
Making the defense.
Next time down, if you're the defense, you cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Archie Goodwin, he's checked in for Ronnie Price.
Wes Matthews, a hard-nosed player on the wing. Strong frame, and he really does put it to good use at both ends.
Passes it to Booker. He feeds it to Len. Baseline try. And Pachulia pulls it down. Pachulia's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Can't connect from short range.
Well, I tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot and then got back and cleaned the glass.
Here's Williams. That one off the back iron and out.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Well, we've seen him before. He does not allow you to...